Hello dear friends from Mind Power Journeys, welcome on a particular video. Welcome on the channel that helps you to design your life more of your way. I want to shoot this video now because that's a particular moment in my life, very particular. So it's the first time I received a mini surgical operation. Fortunately, I haven't been on a surgical operation with a surgeon before, and it's been quite an experience. So this has been a removal of a lipoma. I want to tell you a little bit the psychology of why, in my opinion, okay, this is only my personal opinion. Stories of other people might be totally different, so this is a personal opinion, why lipoma happened to me. It all started by me moving back to Italy, where I'm from, and after 15 years of being away, I started to feel parental pressure to conform, to get into a job, get into the norm of society, and long story short, I had to force myself to get a job and leave my activity only as a life coach, language teacher, only to the spare time. This created a very strong identity stress, something that I couldn't speak about with anybody that was willing to understand. Well, in fairness, some people, they try to support me, but at the end of the day, was me left sleepless at night and bearing this incredible stress, because I came back just to realize more of my dreams of being self-employed, not to fall back into what other people would tell me. So today I had this surgery. It's very, painful. It's not, there's an aesthetic, but you still feel like pain. You still feel a little bit nausea, and this thing has been going on for months now, probably 6 months that I have this lipoma. And it happened when I had the chance to know that I could step out from that job. Okay, so the body actually say, okay, the battle is over, now we heal. If you're following the philosophy of Dr. Hammer, you know that the body does certain things to heal itself. So the lipoma, it's non-aesthetically good. I do videos, so I felt it was time to look for removing it, because it stopped my production of videos, okay, on this channel and other channels. And the thing that it could have been avoided if I just had found my own balance, took the time and took the resources to find that balance. Actually, I took the time, I took the resources, I did what I could, but the external pressure was something that I didn't calculate, so it took me really, I was unprepared for it. So how can you avoid yourself to get a lipoma or to get other stuff that is deriving from stress that society, other people give you, and you're left unprepared and alone, you suffer? By, first of all, reclaiming your power. So easier said than done, but it's important that we practice what has worked for millennia: meditation, physical training, anything that puts us in a good state, that makes us exit a position where we have to constantly fight, where we have to constantly be struggling not to be victimized and stuff like that. So personally, I think that life was calling me to experience this, so I did my best, and I still felt like a victim. And that stress, that delusion from coming back to my country, and at the age of 42, 43, hearing that, oh, you should do this, you should do that with your life, especially somebody like me that is like, more than a decade coaching other people and in the healing industry as well, creating healing and balance for others, just being put like, in a random job just for security, it didn't work well. So I want to invite anybody that is under pressure for family stuff, for friends, for society, for spouse, whatever you like, to embark more and more into a journey of feeling back the responsibility that we have to say no. And if we cannot say no because there is violence involved, because we feel extremely under pressure, there's no way out, to keep remembering ourselves that, we know at least inside what is the truth. And suffering can be temporary, suffering can be for long, but I'm not saying that those things are totally evitable, but I'm not saying that they're totally inevitable as well. So looking back, I would have protected myself more. I would have not shared exactly everything about many details of my life. So the more you share, the more you give an invitation for people to give you advice and tell you, especially when things are just starting out, especially when you don't have too much ground under your feet to tell how to run your life. So I hope this is a testimonial to live your life more on your term. I will have this for 4 days, then there is paracetamol, then there is antibiotics, then there are stitches to be removed in 2 weeks. So, and then there is a waiting list to get to the operation day. So it hasn't been a walk in the park, okay? So even if it's only a lipoma in my case, it's very fortunate, very small, that is only smaller than a lentil, okay? That kind of size. But, so I invite you to do your own due diligence to protect your life and claim your power anytime, and let, on one side, be the warrior in trying to change your destiny, and on the other one, protect yourself, letting things that are offending you, things that are too big to swallow, wash over you without leaving too much of a mark on you. I hope that this testimonial will be good for some people, and that will help me as well in a few months or weeks to see how I felt about all this. So it's important to move on as well, and for me this day is a day of celebration where actually I feel like, okay, I can move on very soon and to leave the past where it belongs and to create a great vision for the future, better than ever, because the past, is teaching us something. It's making us wiser, more experienced in life. So better to take advantage of what happened so we can design a better future. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next video. Ciao.